Okay, where we're off to now, Linny?
Well, tomorrow morning we're off to a place called Kotupna in North Victoria, and we're going to be staying at a place called the Wakiti Creek Resort Caravan Park. We're going to be staying for 5 days, 4 nights, and it's between Shepparton and Echuca, roughly about 2 3/4 hours drive from home. And yeah, really looking forward to going and meeting up with other people in the same boat as ourselves.
Yeah, and that's because for the first time we're actually going with a group called the Eastern Rosellas. They're a chapter of the Campervan and Motorhome Club of Australia, which we've joined and are members now. So they organise like monthly trips away, and yeah, we're able to, because I'm not working now, we're able to join them more often, and this is the first time, so we're really looking forward to seeing who we meet up with, and you know, travelling with like-minded people. So yeah, we'll see you later. I'll show you a little bit of the road as we approach the site. So catch up with you later. Cheers.
Bye for now.
Well, we're about halfway on our journey, so we're going to stop here in Seymour. What have you got to say for yourself, Linny?
Well, the sun is shining, it's a lovely day.
Oh, yeah.
It's around 21 degrees and a great day to be on the road. Hardly any traffic.
Well, I know the only little bit of a worry is I know there's a low bridge that we have to go under, so, and I know the height of this van is just over 3 metres, I guess. So just keep an eye on that, Lenny. So right, here's this bridge. So hopefully it's got a, what was it sailing? Can you see? Let's go up there.
3.4.
So it's going to be pretty close.
Breathe in. That's what I do. You sort of think, oh.
It's a good job I know my dimensions, isn't it? Oh, there's another motorhome there. Right, we're on the gravel road, on the approach to the resort.
2 kilometres, turn right on Laguna Bridge Road.
We're about 5 kilometres from Wakiti Creek Resort Park. So this is a bit of a gravel road, so it's a bit bumpy, but we're in the middle of nowhere.
We're right out in the middle of, like I say, rural Australia. So there's not going to be much town-wise where we're going. It's going to be a relaxing few days near the creek. But apparently there's going to be quite a few different things to do when we get there with the Eastern Rosellas team. Lynn tells me there might even be line dancing, which I don't know about that, but we'll see. And the swimming pools and things, so it should be okay, but yeah. What else is there, Linny, at this meet?
I mean, I reckon there's lots of walking, tracks to take the dog. There's archery. There's swimming
Was
pools.
it tennis?
There was tennis.
Unfortunately, I haven't brought my tennis racket, so I forgot my kit. There's the creek.
You've got the creek at the left.
So I think we have to turn right here, Lynn.
That way.
Yeah.
No, that's right.
Yeah. Wakiti Creek Resort, 3 kilometres this way.
Turn right on Laguna Bridge Road, then take the first left.
Wow, it's a bit of this, isn't it, Lenny?
In 2.5 kilometres, arrive at 500 Lambuna Bridge Road on the left.
I feel like I'm in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by fields,
Yes.
cloud fields. I can't even see any livestock or, you know, everything's shaking.
Yeah, including me, yeah.
Everything. It's like,
This it here. This looks like it.
Arriving at 500 Lambuna Bridge
Wakiti.
Road on the left.
Wakiti Creek Resort. Oh my
well,
god.
some nice horses over there. They're all hugging the shade under the tree.
Well, this is interesting. It's some sort of like causeway. Hope we don't meet anything coming the other way. All patrons, please report to the office on arrival. Yes, we will do. This looks nice.
Loads of solar panels over there, soaking up the sun.
There's a TV, look. A couple of TVs.
Mm.
Shades on.
There's one that's not even got a canvas.
Reception and
It's here.
inquiries. Right. Go and do your thing, Lenny. Well, we've pitched up. We got ourselves settled in, connected all the utilities. We've been to our first happy hour, and we're just waiting to have our dinner now. And as you can see, Her Majesty is
A lovely hot cup of tea.
is well, relaxed outside the van.
Dog for a nice little bush
But look
walk.
at this.
Have a little paddle in the creek.
But look at this. So there's our pitch, right? And there's the swimming pool. Can't be bad. We'll be in there tomorrow, that's for sure. And there's our pitch. Snowy, Buddy, Linny. Yeah, our first trip away with the Eastern Rosellas. So let's see if she's got anything to say. Have you got anything to say, Lady Mock?
Yeah, they're a friendly bunch of people. Like, chatty and giving us advice, and they're well travelled, and as I say, there seems to be like activities every day, whether it's walking, bushwalking, or whether it's line dancing,
Line
or
dancing.
archery,
Oh my God.
or darts, or
Well,
playing tennis, or volleyball in the swimming pool. So as I say, there's plenty to do. You don't have to sort of participate
and
in
there's
all.
okay, and just over there, that grey and orange building is the
Three little
toilet
shower
blocks and showers, so we're pretty close to there. So what have you got to say for yourself, Buddy?
Buddy's got a great tree. Look at him. He's got a tree for shade.
He's got a tree, yes. So the only annoying thing is there's a
The
lot of flies, but
There's lots
of
of
course
flies.
this is a bush camp, so it's not surprising. But yeah, quite happy with our location.
And he's done a great job so far. As I
Oh,
say.
that's nice to say.
No, he has. He's done all the electrics, and he put everything.
And what we
But we came back from the dog walk, and there was a wet patch at the side of our van, and for some reason the water pressure is quite high, and and
the hose connection had burst.
The connection had sort of come away, so
But-
we'd left a wet patch on.
But I fixed that, right? I
But
fixed
he's
that.
fixed it, so that's
It
all.
wasn't tight enough.
No,
That's all
I'm
for the
just
pressure.
saying, it's just one of them things. You live and learn.
Having a little go there. Look, having a
No,
little
you
go.
live and learn.
You do, anyway. Right, well, we're going to have our dinner now. We're having pies for dinner.
Salad.
Who ate all the pies? Oh, pies and salad. There you go. Well,
You can't have chips, Andy.
right, Linny's going to start doing her latest hobby, which is, what is it, Lynn? Is it crocheting or cross stitching?
I think it's cross stitching.
All right, so Michael got her this for her 60th birthday, and now she's got some time on her hands. She's gonna have a go at it, so we'll monitor the progress to see how she gets on. She's gonna make a start, but it looks quite complicated. Anyway, can I take a picture of the blank canvas? Right, that is the blank canvas. Right, what's it supposed to look like when you're finished? That's what it's gonna look like when she's finished.
Maybe next year.
No, just one bit at a time, Lenny. One bit at a time. Don't forget, it's to fill in your time. Right, I'll keep you up to date.
So when you look at this, right?
Yeah.
This has 3 balloons on it. This picture has 7 balloons on it.
Right.
Right. Now,
So
when I look at this picture, I think, right, I need to do it this way,
Yes.
or vlog.
Yeah.
But when I look at this picture,
right,
I then think, no, it should be the other way around. So I'll go work off
I'd
this
go
one
with that one if I was
and
you.
forget about this picture.
Forget about that one. I think that's
'Cause
just an
this is
example.
showing a lot of extravagant, a lot
Yeah.
more hot air balloons
Yeah.
than this one.
Right. Okay. So,
Okey-doke.
do you know where to start then?
I'm going to start in the top corner.
Right. Okay. But there's some other things you have to do first. Preparing your thing, your palette or whatever it is. All right. I'll leave you to it. Right. We're on a bit of a bushwalk now with the dog by the creek. So what do you reckon, buddy? So yeah, it's all very bush-like.
It's nice and shaded though with the trees.
Yeah.
It's quite cool. It's quite a hot day to be quite honest. So
What
I'm
makes you
sure.
mind? Is it cool or is it hot?
Well, it's cool in the shade now that we're here amongst the trees, but
Right.
if you're out in
Got
the
ya.
open, it's quite. You can feel the heat.
Oh, so this opening out onto the creek area.
We'll find an area where you can go in, but you can't go down there.
No, it's a bit steep. Oh, I saw a fish.
Right? We'll find an area where you can go in. Further down. Further down, we'll be able to go in.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it? That's nice.
Cool. Is that nice and cool, little man? Oh, this is your swimming pool, isn't it? This is your swimming pool for the next few days. It's okay, it's just the birds. It's just the birds and the dragonflies. Little dragonfly over there. Everything's so crisp, it's so dry. Oh, what are you shaking yourself for when you're in the water still? Eh? Yeah. I love that sound. That is typical.
Kookaburra's making a racket.
It's a typical Aussie sound. Buddy boy's enjoying his walk. He's got his nose to the ground,
Yep, he's leading the way.
checking out all the new smells.
but he's found the way back to the campsite. Good boy. Bloody noisy cockatoos. Right, I think I'll get the barbecue out then.
Wanna get some water?
Right. Buddy.
Steady. Steady, steady. Go!
Yes, buddy. He's the worst retriever dog ever. He's got there in the end. It brings it back. Yeah, drops it and then expects a treat. That's it. A lot of it's down to the trainer, I reckon. So, what have we here? Somebody gonna do some basking. Go on, get yourself in.
Oh! As I said, once you're in, it's lovely.
Yes, well, I went in yesterday.
Well, as you can see, folks, there's one road out and one road in. And from the scenic view that you're getting, we're in the middle of nowhere. It's literally no one to be seen. A couple of farm buildings. But other than that, you could hear a pin drop.
Yeah, so it's all about meeting people and doing things and walking.
The birds wake you up on a morning. There's plenty of birds, especially cockatoos,
Yeah,
that wake you up early.
but this is rural Australia.
Yeah.
You can see
And
it's very dry. And if you see the road, it's not tarmac, it's just a dirt track really until you get to the main highway.
And even we've been trying to hug the trees and stay in the shade, but even the undergrowth as you're going along, it's just so dry, it's so crisp, it's like crunch crunch everywhere you put your feet. It's so hot. It's been about...
What do you reckon, buddy? Right, off you go down the lane into the wilderness way.
The road to nowhere.
And there's a couple of things of flour in there too. That could go everywhere. We know what's in it. There's a rabbit trap. There's a pot, the pan. So you see the horse she's riding. She's very confident horse. She's got his foot forward and everything else. And the one behind that stuff you. I don't want to see something too often. Yes, that's why we're a bit late, because we're trying to work out whose horses would work together. Well, that's a little gap, see? So what she's got to work out is how she's to get her boy through the gap and have the big boy follow her without scraping the side of the tree. Get up, Linda.
Right, well, that was a interesting few days. So our first trip away with the Eastern Rosellas. Yeah, the site was nice, quite remote, but there was plenty of things to do, organised by the Rosella team. You know, we had some morning bushwalks which were quite good. We learned what grocery grab was, which is a thing, and we even played bingo one night, which was quite interesting. I mean, the pitch was fantastic. You've seen already. It was right next to the swimming pool. It's like, it was amazing. But yeah, a couple of things. Obviously, there was limited internet and communications because, yeah, we're literally right out in the bush, away from most towns and everything. So we could get emails, but not much else. But yeah, all in all, it was great. Really relaxing. You know, read a couple of books. Yeah, and it was quite nice to have a little break from the internet for a few days. So yeah, all in all, we enjoyed ourselves. So what do you think, Mrs. P?
Yeah, overall, I think the 4 days have gone well. It's very, you feel like you're in the middle of nowhere. The one thing that did get on my nerves towards the end was the flies. The flies are just unbelievable, especially if you're wanting to eat outside underneath your awning. And as I said, internet was non-existent, but in a way it's made us just relax and do other things. And there was lots of activities, as I say. The bushwalking on a morning was great because that's the usual time I take the dog out anyway.
Buddy enjoyed that.
The dog came with us.
Yeah.
I mean, you could just participate or not participate.
Yep. No pressure.
There was no pressure put on. I mean, there was line dancing.
Yes,
there was tennis.
Do line dancing.
There was Frisker. Is it called Frisker?
It's like Skittles.
There was the ukulele group. But as I say, I quite enjoyed just basking in the pool because it couldn't be any closer to the pitch itself where the van was.
So
overall, I think
good,
it came to roughly, for the 4 nights, it was $100.
And that's included electricity and
that was a powered site,
and water to the pitch as well. So it's pretty good. Anyway, so that's the end of this vlog, and hope you've enjoyed it. Talk to you all again soon.
Bye for now.
Bye.